This video highlights my journey from the UK to Bangkok and the solution of the biggest problem I faced on arrival: a lack of Wi-Fi, no SIM card, and no way to get out of the airport with no money in my pocket. Along the way, I'll also highlight the cost of the majority of things encountered throughout each leg of the journey. I'm actually in a bathroom in Dusseldorf Airport right now. I just landed from my first flight, waiting for my connecting flight. I've got about 5 hours to kill. I'm just sort of wandering around the airport. It's a reasonable size, yeah, decent enough place. So I just ate some kind of weird German pastry. I mean, I've been wandering all over the airport looking for something that was less than €20, because the last time I was in Dusseldorf Airport, actually, there was an amazing pastry stall. They had like this pretzel, it was about the size of my head. They had like a blueberry pastry, which was also very big. It was fantastic, and I mean, I got those two large pastries and a German yogurt with real fruit in it, like a Muller corner type yogurt, but with real fruit and real German yogurt. And it was only €9. And inside an airport, that is good value. That is budget. That is what I am all about. So yeah, I couldn't find that place this time. I don't know why. Maybe I'm in a different terminal. Maybe I just kind of walked past it and the queue was so big that I couldn't see it. I have no idea what it was called. I mean, I didn't expect it to be good the first time that I went, so I didn't really memorize, what it's called, where it was. I didn't think I'd ever be in that airport again, to be honest. But as luck would have it, yeah, I managed to get some money together and managed to pull myself for another trip, which is just amazing. And I'm so grateful that I was able to do this more than once, and it's given me a real lust for this kind of lifestyle as well. So yeah, like I said, just a quick one. I'm just sort of hanging out in the toilet. I would much rather record voiceovers on my microphone as and when I can and as and when I think about it, because if I'm videoing when I'm out and about, unless I'm doing something that's like full of action, like jumping off a waterfall or somewhere absolutely beautiful, then yeah, maybe I'll talk a bit. But the quality of these microphones, it's not great, and I would much rather, give a bit of quality, make myself clear, not be one of those guys who's muffled in the wind and sounds terrible. I mean, not that I'm saying it's going to sound perfect. It's an iPhone microphone, let's be real. But it would be better than, say, for example, if I'm wandering around the airport videoing myself as if I'm like live on Instagram or live on Facebook. That ain't my style. I'm trying to make YouTube videos. I'm trying to look at least semi-professional with the equipment and the knowledge that I have. And I don't want to look like some guy walking around the phone, videoing himself, selfieing himself. That ain't really my thing. Just a real quick one, just dropping in. I'm in Dusseldorf right now, a few hours, got another long flight to Bangkok. And once I arrive in Suvarnabhumi, then yeah, we'll take things from there. Hopefully it'll all be smooth sailing. So yeah, I don't want you guys to think I'm weird, but I'm in yet another bathroom recording a quick voiceover. So I'm actually on the plane right now. I've been very lucky to sit next to a nice German girl. Basically on this flight, it's literally the cheapest flight in the world. I managed to get a return from Bangkok to Newcastle, where I'm from, back to Bangkok 5 months later. And I managed to get that for only like €400 all in. As you can imagine, it's a cheap flight, and there is no entertainment on the plane. There is no food on the plane. But as I say, I've been lucky enough to sit next to this girl, and she's been kind enough to give me, she came prepared. She's had some German pastries, she had a bit of beef jerky, some fruit, and obviously they supply you with water. They aren't, they aren't bad people. They won't let you sort of dehydrate on the plane. So I've gotten really lucky there, and also such an added bonus, I've actually managed to get myself in with her ride into central Bangkok, because I don't know if you know this, but the airport is about, I would say, a good 45 minutes out. And in a taxi, you're talking like a good £25 to reach from the airport to the city. And that's best case scenario if you go with the guys who are the taxis at the airport. You go with someone who's unlicensed, you don't know how much it's going to end up being. They could charge you 3 times what they should, but even on a budget, it ain't cheap. I mean, there is buses and public transport, and that was my original intention. Even the BTS, there is an airport express line which drops you off in Phaya Thai, which is, I guess, it's not too far from where I'm staying. The first couple of nights I'm going to be staying in Sukhumvit, I've actually taken myself a room as opposed to a hostel because I'm, treating myself. I'm only just arriving and it's a very, very long journey. So I've started rambling again. So I've managed to get myself a ride with this lovely girl sat next to me, and hopefully that's going to make things really straightforward to be in Bangkok as soon as possible, pending immigration and so forth. So, as is often the way with the best laid of plans, everything has gone wrong. So I stuck with the German girl as I left the flight, and we were together up until the immigration queue, and then we got completely separated. So she went into one queue, I went to another queue. She said that she had baggage. I went looking for her in the baggage area, couldn't find her, waited around. I didn't have baggage. I literally have one backpack, and that is me. So yeah, that's the first point where my whole intentions fell apart, and I was unable to find her again. Presumably she's gone, long gone. Didn't manage to get a number and did not have any form of credit anyway. It gets worse, unfortunately. The next thing that I tried to do once I got out of the airport, out of the what's it called? Nothing to declare. Yeah, so when I left nothing to declare and came into the airport for real, my first intention was get a SIM card, get the SIM card for 3 days and go to the mall in Bangkok and get a better, cheaper SIM card at a later date. So I looked for this 3-day SIM card, and nope, 8 days. So I had to spend about 3 times what I was intending on spending in the first place just to acquire a SIM card. And then it turns out I cannot do that because I had not put money on my card. Basically, I use REVOLUT. There is definitely a link below to REVOLUT. I fully recommend it. I have had no problems. I got robbed. Literally, my bank card stolen from around my neck when I was in my sleep in Cambodia, around this time last year, actually. And I upgraded to their premium service, and they delivered without any hassle or hesitation within 72 hours to my hostel in Malaysia, free of charge. I will stick with the upgraded version. I prefer the service that I get for them. It includes health insurance as well, which is very handy. So yeah, I fully endorse and recommend REVOLUT, although I'm not affiliated with them in any way, to be clear. But they do have, what I've seen, the best rates of any of the travel cards, and the least hassle. If you have the premium, you can withdraw, I believe, £400 per month before they start to charge, and then the charges are minimal. It's like a 2% charge per transaction, and as in withdrawals of cash, and any transactions that are made over the card, as if using the card as an internet service or using the card for a subscription for a gym membership, none of this is chargeable. It's only going to be chargeable if you go over 400 with cash transactions and cash withdrawals. So it's just a fantastic service, and I do not know where I would be without it. I mean, if I use my English bank card, you're talking £10 per withdrawal. It's happened before. When I lost the cards from around my neck that time, it was literally, £10 here, £10 there. I had to withdraw money when I was in Cambodia, like $300 to last me for the rest of the week and a half, 2 weeks until I flew through to Malaysia. Thank God that I did not lose all of my cards, and that I keep only certain things on me, and that I always have a backup and a backup of a backup. I mean, obviously, I only have a backpack, so if that ever went missing, I'd be royally screwed. But so far, the kindness of strangers has not permitted that to go missing, and long may that continue. I am kind of stuck in the airport at the minute, so that's why this is turning into a bit of a long rant. because I don't really know what I'm actually going to do. I've looked around the airport, I've been to tourist information, they've given me a free Wi-Fi code for the Google free Wi-Fi inside the airport. It does not work with my phone. I have 3 iPhones and none of them will connect, so I don't actually think that this Wi-Fi works at all, which is a pretty big problem, because I need to get the Wi-Fi so that I can transfer money from my bank into my Revolut, so that I can buy a SIM card, so that I can find out where the bus is, so that I can leave, because I literally have £5 on my card right now, which yeah, it doesn't look good. I could be sleeping in this airport tonight. I don't know, guys. I'm really screwed. I mean, obviously, if this was something live, if I had a live feed, I could be like, yeah, can anyone give me any advice? Where can I get Wi-Fi in this airport? Because I've been at tourist information, like I say, they gave me the free code, it doesn't work. I've been to Starbucks, they tell me no Wi-Fi. Every Starbucks in the world has Wi-Fi. Every Starbucks in airports has Wi-Fi. The other airport in Bangkok has a Starbucks and there is free Wi-Fi. No problem. You don't even need to be past the gate. It's the public part, it's the arrivals part. I mean, I do not understand for the life of me why this airport is so difficult to gain Wi-Fi access. I tried every single restaurant. I tried Burger King. Sometimes Burger Kings have free Wi-Fi. No luck. Nothing. I found one of the Thai banks actually had 2 Wi-Fi, free customer Wi-Fi and staff Wi-Fi, and I try to connect staff Wi-Fi, obviously it asks for the password. I try to connect to free Wi-Fi, it says it's working, it does not work. I go inside, I say, hi, can you help? You know, they speak reasonable English, they know what Wi-Fi is, they say, no, you only use airport Wi-Fi. Like, it does not work, I do not know what to do. So, like I say, I've got like £5 left on that card. I had £5 left on that card. I've just been at 7-Eleven because I had to eat. I had no food for, well, okay, minimal food. I didn't have the flight food. I had like little snacks that my friend had. So yeah, I'm a little bit ratty, a little bit irritated, and a little bit tired at this point. I really don't want to sleep in the airport. I mean, I'm thinking, I don't want to go to sort of anything, you know, authorities. I don't want to go to the police, the airport police, or whatever about this. I mean, for one thing, those guys, from what I've heard, can be pretty corrupt, and I kind of don't want to get on the wrong side of them and end up getting strip searched for the fun of it. I really run out of options. I mean, I'm going to try every single restaurant and every single little outlet and see if someone can even just give me a hotspot, but so far everybody says no, and so far everybody says there is free Wi-Fi, and I say the Wi-Fi does not work, and they say, not my problem, which I guess it's not their problem, and it really is my fault for not planning ahead. I mean, I'm supposed to be this experienced traveller, I've done this before, and yeah, this should not happen to me. I've been travelling for a year and I've always been prepared, and I've always had my money topped up, and I've always never gotten ripped off at exchange rates and so on and so forth. So this, I feel very, very stupid right now. So yeah, I'm going to go to the airport police, and I guess that's my last resort. We'll see how things go in there. Hopefully they can, you know, maybe get me a taxi to my hotel and I can connect to Wi-Fi there, and the taxi man can wait till I have Wi-Fi and put money on my card, and then I don't know how expensive that's going to be. I'm absolutely dreading it because my whole thing is, you know, budget and not wasting money, and this is the complete opposite of that due to an oversight that honestly I could have sorted it out during my layover in Dusseldorf. I mean, I don't know how, but I had Wi-Fi then. The Wi-Fi did not work either until when I was at the gate, but I had connectivity. I was able to message my family, I was able to use WhatsApp, I was able to browse the internet somehow. I didn't even have a SIM card in my phone. I'm very confused how that worked. I mean, I did have a SIM card, but not a European SIM card. It was my Thai SIM with no money on it from 5 months ago, so I do not understand how I was able to communicate. But yeah, I should have really thought and checked and saw, oh, balance 5, yes, top up now, please. So let's see how this goes, and hopefully I won't be homeless when I check in next. So I'm actually so happy right now that I could like probably literally cry. I've been wandering around this airport for, I don't know, it feels like 2 hours now. I'm really not sure how long it's been. It doesn't matter. I just went into the tourist place and they were so nice and they were so helpful, and straight away they had Wi-Fi. They had free Wi-Fi. If you ever get stuck in this airport, in Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok, seriously, just go straight to the tourist place for the free Wi-Fi. I mean, I could have Googled that if I would have had any way of Googling it, but I did not have that accessible to myself. So yes, 100%, if you ever get stuck there, go into the tourist police office. It's around the back, kind of close to the 7-Eleven at the back of the airport. That is the perfect place to go. They'll sort you right out. They also gave me directions to the public transport bus, so I have the option of taking the S1 to Khaosan. That's 60 baht. It's very cheap. However, we can actually go even cheaper than that. If you take the free airport shuttle to the transport centre, you can then get the regular bus, which obviously I'm staying on Sukhumvit, so that's what I need. And this bus is actually only 35 baht. I believe it's the 549. If you happen to be going to that area, it may help to know which bus it is. But yeah, get the free shuttle from the airport to the transport centre. Don't get ripped off. So yeah, that's my tips for the day. I mean, the real value. But if you ever get stuck in this airport, go to the tourist place for free Wi-Fi. And if you are on a real budget and you really do need to get public transport to get from A to B, don't get ripped off. Take the free shuttle, go to the transport centre, and you can get the regular buses with the local people. It'll take maybe around an hour and a half. It depends on traffic. But yeah, I fully recommend to do that. It's at least 200, 150, I believe, on the BTS. I mean, it's not expensive, but look, I'm all about doing things as cheap as I can and getting from A to B without burning a hole in my pocket. And that's real value. And that's what Wynderlust is all about.